to another episode where I try out viral makeup routines and I'm turning it into a makeup series. And today we're trying out the Booty Bubblegum Bubblicious Baddie Bryn's makeup routine. Hopefully that wasn't like inappropriate, you know? If you didn't check out the first episode, I'm going to be making substitutions in this series because I have a room full of makeup and I feel like that's only appropriate. Kind of loving the hype that Milky toners are getting. They're just so hydrating and so pretty underneath makeup. I'm going in with the Pharmacy. And with nothing else, she goes straight in with a moisturizing sunscreen. And I'm using the one from Naturium. And to keep this series going, don't forget to tag me in your favorite makeup routines because I am honestly down to try anything and everything. I don't technically have a glowing gripping primer, but I am going to mix the Danessa Myricks with the NYX Face Glow. We're moving on to brows. I've already gelled them down. This is honestly the part of her routine that gets me scared and nervous. She actually gels down her brows and then she carves them out with concealer first. If I heard her right, she fills in her brows with eyeshadow, which I actually have never really done a whole bunch. With how nervous I was for the brows, they actually turned out really good. Now it's time for her Scotch tape. She actually does the tape a little bit lower than natural, so the wing actually goes straight out. Went ahead and did the powder bronzer, not blending it all the way to the brow, out to the temple, and kind of bringing it into that nose contour for later. Having so much fun. This part is also really interesting. She actually goes in, it looks like with the NARS liquid eyeliner, keeps it really nice and close and tight to that lash line, and then kind of dragging it out to create that baby wing. Then on a packing brush with a really dark brown, she goes right on top and kind of smokes it out, going on top with a lighter brown to blend it all out. And now let's see the reveal. So pretty. I think I accidentally brought out the black a little too far out, but we can always clean it up. Now it's time to go in with a color corrector. She goes all up under the eyes. Foundation, she first goes in with a brush and avoids the under eye. Then she finishes up with a sponge, and now we're gonna move on to concealer. Blending out most of the concealer except for right in the inner corner. She does let that dry down a little bit more. And now cream bronzer is pretty typical, but I did do the placements on the lip and the nose like she does, and we're gonna blend this all out. I've done my cream blush and setting my face, and now it's time to go in with powder bronzer. She says she does this pretty messily. She just kind of like does it like this and just like puts it all over, which it looks so pretty on her, but being a pale skin girly, I'm scared. Powder blush, drenching the face with setting spray, added some highlight, and I love that she goes in with a bright eyeshadow and just packs it right in the inner corner. It just brightens up the under eyes. Finally, for the lip combo, I went in with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in shade Beeper and then a little bit of concealer, and then topped it off with the Scranny Beauty Lip Plumper. And yeah, Bryn, she knows how to beat a face. This glam is actually everything. I absolutely cannot wait to see the next makeup routine.